Well, it's that time of year for new seasons. We've talked to Ballet Nebraska. We've talked to Opera Omaha about their new season.
The Omaha Area Youth Orchestras are ready for their season opener. The concert is Sunday at the Holland Center.
Aviva Siegel is the organization's music director and principal conductor. Also with us, world-renowned composer and performer, DBR. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
And welcome to Omaha. It's nice to see you.
Yes, and we're excited to hear you perform. Really excited about that, and we'll get to that in a second. But Aviva, I want to talk to you. What is the Omaha Area Youth Orchestra? What do you guys do, and what's the mission?
Well, we've got 550 young musicians in 6 different orchestras. We make music, and we make it together. So we have 6 different orchestras in our program, and the thing I love to say is that if you want to have faith in the future of this country, all you need to do is spend about 1 minute with any one of the young musicians in our orchestras.
And 550 of them. Where do they come from?
All over. We've got musicians from about 100, I can't remember what the current statistic is, but I think it runs around 108 different schools in the Omaha area.
So you're working with the teachers then to access those students, or how do they come to be part of the group?
Absolutely. So another part of our program is we do school visits. So it's supporting the teachers, it's supporting the in-school music programs, which the only really way for the whole country to have universal access to music education is the public school.
But you've been around for a long time, right?
16 years, yeah.
16 years.
How many of your students, and we're looking at some images of them here, how many have gone on to be professional musicians or to be teachers themselves who stay in music?
Well, I'm really, really proud. We have musicians, a principal, second violin of the Pittsburgh Symphony is an Omaha Area Youth Orchestra alum, second trumpet of the Minnesota Orchestra, concertmaster of the Rhode Island Philharmonic, lots of really great professional musicians, but I'm even prouder of the musicians who are teachers in the area.
Sure.
And we have musicians who are like serial entrepreneurs, they're startups in business. We've got an app developer team from the thing. So, and we have, I think in my time, we have 5 different couples who have met in the Omaha area and are married and have kids.
That is so cute.
Almost ready to be alone.
Yeah, DBR, you know more than anybody about how important these youth programs are. Tell us a little bit about your story. You grew up in Harlem, right?
Actually, I grew up in South Florida.
South Florida.
And I like to say I'm the proud product of the public school system down there. Yeah. I started playing violin in the public school system and was part of the youth orchestra down there. And went to school at Vanderbilt University, and then have spent the last 20 years in New York and Harlem.
In New York and Harlem.
You've been all over the place.
I have.
Florida, Nashville, Northeast.
Yeah.
How did you get hooked on music? What was it that spoke to you?
Well, as I like to say, sometimes instruments choose you. So the violin chose me, and you're right, I've been traveling for the last 30 years, and everywhere from Australia to China. I'll be going to Milan, Italy in February, but wherever I go, I'm very aware of the culture and the people, and especially the young people here, and I'm looking forward to our collaboration that has already started with some rehearsals last night.
Yeah, and you talk about the young people. I remember, because I played trumpet, I remember when I got started. I remember what motivated me.
Sure.
What was it for you that got you involved in music?
Melissa Cole, a 5th grader, and she played the violin, and I had a crush on her.
Have you seen Melissa in a while?
We are friends on Facebook.
Of course you are.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I went back to her school. Well, I went back to my school that her kids are at now, and did a violin workshop, not knowing that her children were in this music class.
Wow.
So, yeah,
what a neat story.
Yeah,
and you've
true.
also, I want to hear you play, but I've got to ask you about Lady Gaga. She's one of the artists you've collaborated with. How did that come to be?
Well, she was a student at NYU, Stephanie, and her teacher and I were friends, and she would come by the club and watch my band play, and actually had her play with the band a couple times. She became Lady Gaga, I didn't know it, and she asked me to perform with her. Still, I didn't know that Stephanie had become Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
So, yeah, we're still friends.
You know now.
Yeah, yes, I think the whole world knows now.
Would you make your way over, and
Sure.
we'll visit a bit more here about what's coming up on Sunday.
My pleasure.
We're anxious to hear you play,
Awesome.
okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about how this will happen. What should we expect out of this concert at the Holland Center?
Well, it'll be a really exciting concert because it has 4 of our orchestras, our auditioned orchestras. So we have, the young musicians whose feet, don't quite reach the floor, and then all the way to our top orchestra. They'll be playing Mars and Jupiter from the Planets. One of our orchestras will be playing some movie music, Pirates of the Caribbean. And then the end of the concert is our performance with DBR, and it'll be a really great experience because I think it'll make people think about what it is that a concert experience is supposed to be
Wonderful.
like.
We should ask DBR before we head it over. Do you know what he's going to perform on this first one? Do you know?
He'll be, on this I think he's just
Freestyling?
He's going to be
He's gonna
playing.
freestyle.
Yeah,
So here he is, DBR.
Captivating.
Yeah, that song needed no introduction now that I've heard it.
Well, the concert is coming on Sunday. We've got all the information there for you on the screen. So we'll ask you about the best way to get tickets online, at the door. What do you say?
At this point, you can get tickets at the door
Yeah.
at the Holland Performing Arts Center.
Wow.
Just show up.
Just show
And
up.
I love that you bring in teachers for free. If you're teaching music in
Absolutely.
our classrooms locally, please go and support all of these talented students and the gifted professionals joining them on Sunday.
Aviva, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Really
DVR is
appreciate
not
it.
going to go too far because